Joe Ross, and this is Imperial News. Tonight we have some special programming for you.
In honor of 74th Hunger Games, we have a special guest, Michael Jackknife Cross.
Michael is the winner of the 73rd Hunger Games, and we're excited to hear about all the ideas and knowledge he has about this year's upcoming games.
Oh, Michael.
Hi, Michael. Nice to meet you. Please take a seat. So, Michael, before we get started, how was your trip down here from Victor's Village?
It was a bit long trip, but I loved the picture.
So, Michael, how has Victor's Village been treating you?
It's been treating me quite well, but it's really different from my district, and I really want to thank President Sunak for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
As we all know, next week is the beginning of the 74th Annual Hunger Games. However, this year, the people of Pan Am have very mixed feelings about the capabilities of the new tributes. Michael, do you have any insight on this?
Well, Joe, I was personally invited to review the footage of tributes, pre-game training. To be honest, I saw very few with serious potential.
So, Michael, can you speak about any specific tribute that sparked your interest?
Without going into too much detail, as we all expected, Curry tributes seemed prepared, but there is one tribute that I have faith in.
What tribute is that?
Katniss Everdeen.
Oh, Katniss Everdeen, the noble and bold volunteer from District 12. But what makes Katniss stand out from other tributes?
Yes, Michael, what makes her stand out?
Her flaming entrance was really amazing, and during the trainings I noticed that she's really good at using bow and arrows, and I think her best possibility to win the games is grab some bow and arrow, hide in the woods and hunt.
All of the tributes training scores have been released, and Katniss got a very, very high score of 11. What do you think she did to impress the Game Maker so much?
Without saying so much, she was really bold with the bow in front of the Game Makers, and she gave them a presentation that they won't forget.
Hold on, Michael. I'm being told that we have some footage of what she did in front of the Game Makers. Let's go to that footage right now.
Katniss Everdeen, District 12. Thank you for your consideration.
Okay, so how will the high scores from the training help the tributes in the arena?
Getting high scores give tributes a better chance of getting more help from the sponsors. The sponsors can give things that can mean the difference between life and death. For example, Katniss, she presented herself really well, and I think her score will help her to get some of the best sponsors.
What do you think about Peter Millark, the male tribute from District 12?
Peter Millark is a good-looking and strong tribute with his wrestler skills. Personally, I don't think that he has a chance of winning the games without getting any help from other tributes.
Why is that?
He doesn't have the edge to survive. I think he really needs to realize that it's life and death.
You make a fair point, but who do you think Peter will team up with this year?
Katniss possibly?
Katniss and Peter seem to have a love connection, but it's an unknown factor that can affect the games. It's something people who are watching and betting on the games should keep an eye on.
Every year, the Game Makers create a different arena with different characteristics for the tributes. Do you have any information or any ideas of what this year's arena could look like?
During my year, our arena was in desert. The games were held back in previous year were in cold, icy place. A good possibility for this year's arena is a jungle style. The arena is connected with large trees and lakes, and it would be perfect for hunting and survival.
Does this information come from a confirmed source or sources?
I mean, I can't say, but it's someone who's really important.
Very, very exciting. Mr. Cross.
Please call me Michael.
Okay, I'm sorry. Michael. Do you have any insight or any advice that you'd like to give to our viewers or our tributes or anybody that's watching about the upcoming games? Any insider opinions?
Well, I believe tributes should focus and explore themselves.
Last statement. What do you mean by explore themselves?
I mean, tributes need to know what they're best at, and they need to show their talents. And also, they need to stay calm because emotions won't be helpful in the arena.
Any of the surviving tips you may share with the tributes that may be watching?
Just do the unexpected and make survival your first priority.
We have to head to a commercial break, but when we get back, Michael will tell us his 3 most important skills to surviving in the Hunger Games.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Back to Imperial News. For those of you tuning in right now, we're talking to Michael Jackknife Cross, victor of the 73rd Hunger Games.
Michael, before we went to commercial, you were about to speak about your 3 key rules to survival and becoming a victor.
Yes, the rules are simple. Manage food and water wisely, be persistent, and the most importantly, don't trust anyone. You're in this alone.
Thank you, Michael. Very helpful.
Yes, thank you, Michael. It was a pleasure having you.
Tune in Monday at 5 p.m. to watch the Hunger Games live. Thank you for watching and have a good night.